Okay, one more video for you. This is your homework assignment for tomorrow, which you could probably get done during class, um, assuming that there's enough time. Look at the first one. It says sentence combining the basics. The first one says she went to work. She did not want to go. Now for 1 through 10, they want us to use fanboys. Okay, so she went to work. She did not want to go. It sounds like there's a contrast there. So I'm going to put a comma there, and I can either put but or I could put yet. Of course, I'm going to make sure that that's a small s. So here, let me just underline everything that I've done. Okay, so you can also, there we go. And of course, whoops, YouTube. Okay, all this for here. Okay, this is what I wanted to say. She went to work, yet she did not want to go. Okay. All right, number 2. The scientists trained him well. They helped him find a job when his training was through. Okay, so they trained him. Train, of course, means to teach. And then they helped him find a job. So those look like two different ideas. So all I would do is put a comma and of course make that a small t. Yeah, some of you are probably thinking, what about for? Well, for means because. So did they train him because they helped him? It seems like two different ideas. Okay, so I'm going to let you do the rest of those 1 through 10. Look at number 11. Number 11 and 12 through 20. The way this is written, some of these are white bus type sentences, and some, the last two, however, and therefore, are hotshot facts. Okay, so let's see what we can do with number 11 and number 12. They made plans to go, they ended up not being able to make it. So if this were a fanboy, it would be, but they ended up. Okay, so a couple things I could do. I could either start with although. Is that one of my choices? It is. So I could say although, make that small t, they made plans to go, comma, they end up not being able to make it. Or I could say it this way. They made plans to go, semicolon, however, they ended up not being able to make it. Make it means they weren't successful. They were not able to go. Okay? So a couple ways we can do that one. Look at number 12. Some say that little dogs are friendlier than cats. It's true. Cats can be extremely loving. So same as number 11, really. We could say although, we could go with however. Okay, so these are two contrasting ideas. Some say, that means some people say, that little dogs are friendlier than cats. Cats can be extremely loving. So I could see that. However, so I got my semicolon here. By the way, do you notice the semicolon is connected to the word before? Cats can be extremely loving. So some say that little dogs are friendlier than cats. However, cats can be extremely loving. Okay, or I can say, again, although some say that little dogs are friendlier than cats, comma, cats can be extremely loving. Question for you. What if I say this? Although some say that little dogs are friendlier than cats, comma, but cats can be extremely loving. Okay or not okay? Definitely not okay. You cannot have two conjunctions like that. You can't have a white bus and a fanboy like that. So if you start with a white bus, you do need an independent clause. Okay, let's look at 21 through 30. These sentences are a little bit tough for me to teach, to be honest, but let's see what you know. So what it says is the following sentences share either the same subject or the same verb. Combine the sentences however you can, so any way that you can. All right, so you got Mr. Brown walked to the store. You've got his pet monkey, Ralph, walked along with him. So you could just say Mr. Brown and his pet monkey. Now I love a positive, so I'm going to include that comma, right? So Mr. Brown and his pet monkey, comma, Ralph, comma, walked to the store. So I'm going to take this out. Or you can just do it this way. You can just cross that out. Wasn't that cool? How'd you do that, Mr. Lang? $5, I'll teach you. Okay. So that's probably the best way to do it. All right, let's look at 22. It says, the cactus is thirsty, wants to drink. The cactus is not getting enough sunlight. Okay, so right away, the cactus is thirsty. Can I call it the thirsty cactus? I think I could. Oops. And then I'm not going to repeat the cactus because I already have it here, right? Is not getting enough sunlight. Or I could do it this way. When I talk about a cactus, right? A cactus is a thing, so I can go with which, right? So the cactus which is thirsty, or the cactus which is not getting enough sunlight. I'm going to go with that one. Is thirsty. So look at what I did. This whole part that's offset by these commas, it's an extra, this is essentially an extra detail about the cactus. Okay. All right. So I'm going to let you try all the way to number 30. I hope that we can have a really good discussion when we're together again on Wednesday. Good luck, everyone. Goodbye.